Behind the table, please. Behind the table. Behind, there you go. And they say dogs can't be trained. He's not a dog. What is he? Saber-tooth dog? And hey, my big rabbit buddy. You want me on the, which table? Pick a table. Get behind a table. You want to be on that table as well? Come on up. If you have feet. Feet are required. Unless you're able to levitate, then why are you here? You'd have like magic powers. You could go into banks, take stuff, walk out, well, float out. Go up to people and say, I am nearly headless Nick, ooh. But then you'd have to make your head fall over. Anybody else want to participate? This is the, you step up, you're in. Until we have at least 4 people on each side. It's okay, you could be behind the table without a badge. Because here, okay, the aggression stays out there. Me. Put that out of the way. Well, we only have 2 on each team. We need it. We prefer to have 4. Come on up. You want to come up? Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Don't worry, kids won't like it.
Says the guy who used to have a large amount of radioactive material.
Yeah, I got hurt shit.
I say used to. It was not Iranians. They don't pay enough.
I don't even know what
No, last Christmas I gave a friend of mine my radioactive material. I had a big box of it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I still have 5 pounds of mercury. It's okay. Oh yeah, no, what's really funny is I tell people I have like a big box of radioactive material. They go, eh. I tell them I have a small amount of mercury, and they go, ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a full seat.
And I asked because I'm only.
Take a number.
Hey man, yeah, no problem. They don't.
I just got in touch with somebody. I saw a friend of mine yesterday, and he said that his friend needs mercury for neon. What is it with all you people?
That sucks, right?
The mercury is dirty. It's got some black mixed in it. Just like a little bit of a sludge. Well, because they used to use it for all kinds of other stuff. Says the Irishman. It's all about the potatoes. Behind the booth with yous. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 2 teams. Now, the goal of the teams are to come up with names. What's your team's name? And who is going to be your team captain? Team captain would be in position number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you always have to keep the order throughout the game. And same on your side. Okay, so whoever's going to be team captain stands here, and then it'll be number 2, 3, and 4. So you decide. Well, you have to discuss. Maybe you'll get demoted. See, you got demoted so damn quick without even trying. Have you ever thought of getting a government job? Corporation, maybe. Okay, so how this works is I got like a whole bunch of questions, and the survey, this should actually be qualified because unlike Family Feud, where you have surveys based on 100 people were asked the question such, no, we had to go weird. So through my Facebook, Twitter, Vancoufur having retweeted, and just generally wherever possible, Reddit, whatever and stuff, ended up with a bunch of people throwing in answers. And I just went with the top answers that was at least X number to qualify the answer. Like if there's a whole lot of them that were just singles, one or just two, and if we did all of those, we'd have like 130 answers or something. So we decided to just high grade it to the top 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, depending on the question. And some of the answers, wow. So you have to think kind of like, no, it's all PG answers, but some of them are slightly out of the box. I was surprised that there was enough people who voted with that answer to qualify it. And so just beware, some of the questions you may actually want to pass to your opposing team because they might not be able to get that last one. So unlike a lot of times where you always take it, these games, I would think about both options. Not swaying you in one way or the other though. So, are we ready? Oh right, we have Team Dog here, and then this is Team Rocket or Raccoon? It's not Ricky Raccoon? Ricky Raccoon with the Gideon's Bible? No? Okay, so just Rocket Raccoon. Okay, Rocket's good. Rocket Dog. It's an Elton John song writing itself. Okay, on this team we have Team Rocket, and on this team we have Team Dog. And this is, disregard what it says, this is Furry Feud. Now we're gonna have the team captain on each team come out onto the buzzer, and whoever guesses first, if they are the number one on the board, they get the player pass, and if they are not, then the other team, whoever has the highest number, gets the player pass. And one hand has to be behind your back. Okay, don't hit the buttons anymore because this may actually count against your team. That's right. No. Near your own button, right here. This designated area only. Now you can stare each other down all you want, though. No. But you have to stare on your side of the table. There's this middle center. No. Just follow. Okay. So, know where your hand is to the button, and have yourself ready. Okay. This is round 1, first question. Of course, some of these questions, are going to be part of this year's theme. Which, this year's theme, everybody? Atlantis, that's right. So keep that in mind. So, first question. Who are today's descendants of Atlantis? Team Rocket. There's penalties. It's the price you pay. So, who are today's descendants of Atlantis? Oh, you want a piece of paper? Do we have, actually I do have, accidentally on purpose, maybe? Okay, hold on, no, we need the table here. Okay, here is a pen. Do the best you can. Who are today's descendants of Atlantis? And if you want to, you could always just whisper it to me, if that makes it easier. Greeks. Is that your answer? Greeks. Are Greeks on the board? Number 1. So you have the choice of playing or passing to the opposing team. You guys want to play? You're going to let them play. Okay. So Team Dog is up to play. And so back up into your position, please. Okay. And your name is, which I will immediately forget, I'm sure.
Taj.
Taj. Okay, I just have to look down. Okay, I might get this. He is slow, and someday his brain will catch up. Who are today's descendants of Atlantis?
People from Florida.
People from Florida. That actually was on the list, but there was only one person who wrote it. Was that you? Okay. Who are today's descendants of Atlantis?
Romans?
Romans. Are Romans on the board? No, they're not on the board at all. There's only 2 strikes, third one, and the other team gets to steal all the points. So who are, if we can have everybody squished down just a little bit, so we want to make sure everybody gets into the camera. So yeah, a little bit more if you can. Okay, so who are today's descendants of Atlantis?
Italians?
Italians. No. So this now the other team has the chance to steal all the points. Confer together. All of you will get a chance to throw out an answer, and your team captain will, from the answers, get to choose which one to do. And we need everybody squished down a little bit as well. We have to have everybody to show up on the camera. Okay, you don't have forever to decide, though. Okay, no. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Buck. Okay, everybody look at the pretty people. Okay, so Buck, who are today's descendants of Atlantis? So you're only suggesting to the team captain what your thoughts are. Throw something out. You're not actually voting at he actually gets to decide at the end. Or you could whisper it to me if you want. Okay, so Buck says Atlanteans. That's one option. And what are your thoughts?
Mermaids.
Mermaids. And what are your thoughts?
The French.
Wow. So you heard what they said. And so you get to think of what they said and what you're thinking. And if you want, you can write it down, or you can whisper it to me, or you can whisper it to him and he can tell me. You have to decide. You're the team captain. Is that what you're going to go with? Okay. Team captain says Minotaurs. Are Minotaurs on the board? Oh, okay. Well, what were on the board then? Is that a technical? Doesn't matter. Just do it. Yeah. So of course, that explains a lot. I did warn you about the answers being weird up there. Okay. So and number 3, mermaids. Oh, if your captain only had listened. And number 4, Aquaman. And number 5, Minoans. They're actually believed to be the actual related ones. I looked it up online. Number 6, manatees. Oh, the manatees. It's fun not having to make this up. Okay, and that's all the answers. Okay, so now we have round 2. We need second player from each team up on the... Okay, and don't hit the other... Don't hit your opponent's buttons because they get to choose what happens with you. Okay, so if you're ready, hand flat on the table, as flat as possible. The other hand on your back. Okay. Now, what modern city could be the next Atlantis? Yes. You were quick on the draw. What modern city could be the next Atlantis?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Oh, okay. Well, then that gives you a chance. What modern city could be the next Atlantis? Las Vegas. Oh, okay. So you guys get back into the bullpen. We need number 3 on each team to come up, please. Oh, right. Okay. You guys buzz first. So, what modern city could be the next Atlantis?
Vancouver?
Vancouver. Just like you to think local. Does local thinking work? Uh-oh. Suspense is being built. Well, it's being built. That means it's solid. You can't just take it. And. Suffering technical difficulties. Please stay tuned. You can just pop up a on-screen keyboard. So, hey, how about them Atlanteans? I always thought they were a little fishy. And you should know. Was that a response to anything? Yes, number 2. So the other team still has a chance of guessing the first place. No, because if you don't get the top question, the other team still has a chance as well. Okay, so what modern city could be the next Atlantis?
Japan?
Japan. The city of Japan could be the next Atlantis. Okay, so the dog team gets it. Oh, you get the choice of either playing or passing. Are you going to pass to the other team? Okay, so the captain dog has spoken. Okay, so you guys are stuck with this batch. What modern city could be the next Atlantis?
Los Angeles?
Los Angeles. Is Los Angeles on the board? Of course, because it's much cooler than Las Vegas, really. It's the better Los. Okay, and then what modern city could be the next Atlantis? San Francisco. Is that on the board? Oh. There was 1 or 2 on the list, but that was it. There wasn't enough to qualify it. What modern city could be the next Atlantis?
California?
The city of California? Oh, big surprise. It's right up there next to city of Japan, not making it. Okay, so city. Think of cities. What modern city could be the next Atlantis?
Tokyo this time?
Try Tokyo. Is Tokyo on there? Oh, and look at that, it was after all. And what modern city could be the next Atlantis? Maui. Maui? M-A-L-I, Maui. Is Maui on the board? Oh, okay, this gives the dog team a chance. Maybe they got some strategy going on. Okay, actually, I forgot what we do. Okay, what we do is I go through the different people, and then you get to choose from them, or you could go with one on your own. It's been a while since I've played. Okay, so throwing ideas to your captain. What modern city could be the next Atlantis?
Say New Orleans.
New Orleans. And you?
Let's say Athens.
Athens. Okay. What modern city could be the next Atlantis?
Shanghai.
Shanghai. Okay, you've heard the different thoughts. And you probably have one of your own. No pressure. There is a time frame, though. You do have to do this in a certain time.
Athens.
Athens. Is Athens on the win for a win for the steal? A steal for the win. I'm slightly dyslexic. At least I don't get countries and cities mixed up. Boom, boom. Oh. Wow, it's a tight race at 39 to 36. Okay, and let's find out what question number 1 was. The answer number 1 was Richmond. It is all one big pile of quicksand. How is the most valuable property in Lower Mainland? I don't know. Earthquake is the first to go. And number 3, New York. That's a classic city. And what modern city could be the next Atlantis? Number 6 was Venice. And number 7? New Orleans. Oh. They almost came close just a few years ago. Okay, so now we need number 3. Yeah, we need the third contestant on each side. Come on up. All right. One hand behind your back, one table flat on the table, one hand flat on the table. Did I mention I'm dyslexic? Sorry, rented lips. Okay, if you're ready, are you ready? Okay, we're good to go. Okay, so the next question. Name anything in the last, is this double points? Okay, so this is double the points now. So everything, no pressure at all. So name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis. Yes. Name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Has the name Atlantis on it, or with it, or around it, or about it.
Is that it?
Okay, throw it in an answer.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. No. Okay, so let's see if you could take it. Name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis.
Damn pressure. I'm just gonna throw out Atlantis.
Is it Atlantis? Okay, so we get to try somebody else on the teams. Yay. Okay, who buzzed in first? That was this team. Okay, so we're going to go down to fourth player. Okay, name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis.
Stargate Atlantis?
Stargate Atlantis. It's on the board. That's right. So they get a chance to steal it. Okay. So name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis.
Disney animated Atlantis?
That would be Atlantis, the Lost Empire, or also known as That Disney Movie. No, on the list, everybody, a good third of them wrote Disney Movie, or That Movie. Is Atlantis, the Lost Empire movie on there? Disney Atlantis. Okay, so that means you guys, number one, so you have a chance of playing or passing. Hey, Captain. You guys at the top, so you have the choice of either playing or passing.
We'll try playing.
Okay, so then you're next on the list. Name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis.
Atlantis Cruise.
Atlantis Cruise. Okay. And name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis.
Vancouver 2015, 16.
Is Vancoufur on there? Oh, it didn't quite qualify. There was one or two that did, but it wasn't enough though. Name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis.
Did this.
Well, maybe all these other thoughts may have joggled your head to go, hey, I now understand the question.
Is that an answer? Okay, this is gonna be a stupid answer.
You ran out of time. Okay, so the opposing team gets a chance to steal the points. Hey, there are actually a fair amount of points up there to steal too. So I'm going to go through all the individuals, and then the captain gets to choose. So throw something out there. Name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis. Just suggest anything for your captain to decide from. There is a time. Okay, then name anything in the last 100 years with the name Atlantis. Just throw out ideas.
SeaWorld Atlantis?
SeaWorld Atlantis.
A space shuttle of some sort?
Space shuttle. So what have you decided? Okay. Team captain goes with Space Shuttle Atlantis. Is that on the board? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, you guys get the points from that. Congratulations. And let's find out what the other ones were. Number 3, the resort in Bahamas. If you Google search the word Atlantis, it's one of the top 3 things to show up. I Googled, I went, what the hell? And so obviously at least a large percentage of the people who filled out the questionnaire also Google searched and put down that damn resort. And number 5. The famous song called Atlantis by Donovan from the late 60s. But you didn't say the song Atlantis. Okay, so this is round 3. So now we need the 4th contestant from each team to come on down. Oh my God. None of them are ancient enough to even know that. I mean, yeah, such fine classic television. Okay, question number 4. And this is still double? Okay, so double the points. Real or fiction? We're resting from Atlantis for a moment here, obviously. Real or fiction? Name another lost city. Yes.
Pompeii?
Pompeii. Is Pompeii on the board? Number 1. Congratulations. Does your team play or does your team pass? You go ahead in the back. Play or pass? You're going to play. Okay, so then we're going to, he's done, so we're going on to you. Real or fiction, name another lost city. Camelot. Now, we know it's a legendary city, but what is it lost? No, it's not on the board. We have a real or fiction, name another lost city. The audience is not supposed to throw out answers because it throws off the members. So, real or fiction, name another lost city. Is that your answer? No idea. Is no idea up on the board? Does your Google Translate turn that into anything? Okay, didn't think so. Okay, we need to have you push down here a little bit, otherwise you won't show up in the camera. So, real or fiction, name another lost city. School was useful, you know. It's. There is a time frame.
No.
Okay. Real or fiction? Name another lost city. Oh, their third strike. Oh, sorry, I should be paying attention. Okay. Well, then we're going to start at the end here. You only need to get one of them on the board to steal the points. Real or fiction? Otherwise, they get the points. Ooh, they're not rooting for you. Trust me. They're seeing you guys like if you're Donald Trump. Real or fiction, name another lost city.
Pripyat?
Pripyat is one suggestion. And?
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. Okay, because we have no idea where that is. Real or fiction, name another lost city.
Moria.
Moria. You've heard some of the different ones, and if you think you have something better, then by all means, I'll go with that. What is your answer?
El Dorado.
El Dorado. That's. Don't listen to your team members. Well, let's find out if that pays off. Is El Dorado on the board? Number 2. All right. That was a very smooth move. Not listening to your team pays dividends. Yeah. Okay, so we need, who was the last one up? So, oh, right. Sorry, dyslexic, I get ahead of myself. It's what happens when you live in the present, future, and past all at once. It's very confusing. So, number 3, Shangri-La. And number 4, Machu Picchu. That's a classic. And number 5.